Hi friends, all for art and art for all. This is called a grain silo. It's a big place to store like flour and corn, and in areas where there's a lot of farming, you would see these on the landscape. Okay, so here we go. Let's start with the top contour of the silo. I'm gonna make it a little wider than it is in this drawing because in real life they're pretty wide. So I'm gonna make a conical top by putting a dot in the middle, and that's the top of my grain silo. And then I'm gonna come straight down, and I'm gonna put a rounded contour on the bottom. And we're gonna put a fence behind it, and it'll help make it look 3D. So I'm going to put two lines that are parallel behind my grain silo, and then just some little fence posts evenly spaced along the fence. And then in the distance, some mountains. So maybe I imagine that line keeps going that way. Then maybe over here we have another line. Okay, so I'm going to put some shading on the hillside here. Just kind of choosing a direction where there would be light. I would imagine light coming from this side, this way. And so one side of my hillside would be a little darker. And then I'm going to make some lines to show that my silo kind of has a darker side. So I'm going to do some hatch marks and maybe cross them a little bit, do some crosses, and just make this one side a little darker. And then maybe this has its own shadow. So again, the light would be coming this way, this side would be darker, and I would cast a shadow. So there is my grain silo. It's not a word that we use a lot, so I'm actually going to just write it down here. Grain. These are grasses and things that farmers grow for us to make bread out of and things like that. Cereal. And then the word silo. And there you go. Now you've drawn a grain silo using some basic foreshortening techniques. All for art and art for all.